Hello, audience peeps! Woohoo! I have a sad announcement to make. That is the extent of my comedic skills right there. It's over with after that. It's anticlimactic. But notwithstanding that, first thing I wanted to deal with was about 8 years ago, I have to say, I fell in love with and married a beautiful, dark-complected Palestinian chick. And that's why it broke my heart when, thereafter sometime, the marriage showed signs of falling apart. Actually, that was during our honeymoon. We took a trip to Israel. Some Gaza rockets started raining down and exploding all around us, and she tried to use me as a human shield. And you can see the situation in Gaza is still very sensitive, isn't it? Oh my God, it's a comedy show, lighten up. And I said to her, I'm your husband, take your damn forearm away from my throat and remove the pistol that you have leveled at my head, because I'm going into that damn bunker for protection, and no matter what you do, and why should you care anyway? You seem to want to stay up here and die for Allah anyway, and be my guest, because I'm not sure, but the signs are kind of pointing in the direction that we have something called irreconcilable differences. And that's not what really bothered me. What really disturbed me the most was that President Obama, Secretary of State John Kerry, and the entire UN General Assembly issued their strongest possible condemnation of me for disarming her. And what really bothered me was that Obama issued her a Distinguished Civilian Service Award. And the certificate read, "For her noble and valiant efforts in protecting the life of an American citizen under siege from a terrorist assault." Let's talk about betrayal. I guess, it's open season, on certain demographics. Could you tell I was Jewish? All right. You thought I was African American and Protestant. You were wondering why I should be marrying outside of my faith and race and all that. But the other thing was, speaking of Obama, as long as we're talking about President Obama, semi-recently they suspended by a noose a mannequin in the exact likeness of Barack Obama dressed as a slave. And it was true. I could not make this up if I tried. This actually happened. And to add malicious insult to injury, there were lash marks on it. Whip marks, bloody whip marks. But the president released a statement, that even went beyond his customary, overly conciliatory, harmonious, nature. And it went something like this. A lot of folks in America are disturbed by what they perceive to be an act of blatant racist intolerance going on in Jacksonville the other day. But I'm inspired by what happened. Yes, I am. Because to me, it shows once again that only in America, only in this wonderful country that I love so much, do people have this kind of freedom to make symbolic expressions that their president is very well hung. Now, but they can't do this in Russia, people. You know why? Because Putin just doesn't have what it takes. That's why he's got to go invading countries, Crimea and Ukraine and every other damn third world crap hole I can turn into an A sound that doesn't really belong. And the man's insecure. Only in America do we continually elect an unbroken lineage of presidents that are extremely endowed. Now, some of you may ask, what will happen if Hillary should prevail in the general election of 2016? Well, I prepared for that contingency while she was Secretary of State. I issued and manifested an executive order bestowing upon her an honorary penis, which she wears proudly in a concealed location to this very day. As proudly as she does her patriotic pin. All right, so the other thing is I was sitting in a West Hollywood coffee shop outside of it, Starbucks, and I dropped to the ground of a mild heart attack. It was from the shock of seeing a couple kissing that was actually composed of a man and a woman. I mean, it was just, you're so used to, I am anyway, we're so used to seeing same-sex couples express affection that I actually became morally outraged. I was sitting there and I said, don't you two have any sense of social propriety? I mean, I mean, what kind of a public display is that to put on? That's shameful. I mean, I'm heterosexual. You don't see me and my girlfriend carrying on like that. Of course, I haven't had a girlfriend in about 20 years, but that's beside the point. If I did, I would absolutely, okay, not act like that. There's a motel room right down the block on Sunset Boulevard. And anyway, so what else? I didn't get the light yet? Oh my God. Okay, we're going to talk about, that's fine, we're going to talk about, oh, we get the light. Okay, got a minute to talk about we all hate arrogant pretense, especially among Hollywood celebrity wannabes. I had one such guy, big heavy-set guy, you know, and he's come up to me like this after a show, and he goes, I saw your show, kid. Get out of the business. You'll never be another Lucille Ball. And I said, that's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. I'm a man, okay? It's a whole different way of standing, delivering, you know, comedic content and whatnot, as if I were a woman. So so of course I could never be another Lucille Ball. See what I mean? Get out of the business, kid. Thanks. LeeKushner, holes in my shoes, Comedy Variety Show.